Ladies and gentlemen, oh, they had no idea, did they? They played with fire, thinking it was ordinary, but it wasn't. It was divine. They mistook you for just another person in their story, never realizing you were chosen, a rare, sacred light meant to illuminate their darkest corners. But fools, oh fools, they were blind, blind to the brilliance standing right in front of them. They thought they could manipulate, diminish, and even extinguish you. But now they know. The lesson came late. But oh, did it come hard. When you are chosen by a higher power, the rules of the world don't apply the same way. The pain they inflicted, it wasn't just suffering, it was purification. Every betrayal, every insult, every ounce of cruelty, what they thought would break you only forged you into something indestructible. They believed they were tearing you down, but instead, they were refining you, sharpening you into a force of destiny itself. And now they understand. Now they see that some people, some souls, are untouchable. No matter how they schemed, plotted, or tried to wound you, they only exposed their own smallness, their pettiness, their inability to grasp the sheer magnitude of who they were dealing with. They thought they controlled the game, thought they were the ones pulling the strings. But the moment they crossed your path, the dice were loaded, the deck was stacked against them, because God was always watching, always guiding. And now, oh, how the tables have turned. Look at them now, silent, regretful, trying to gather the shattered pieces of their illusion. They thought they were untouchable, immune to consequence. But divine justice has no expiration date. Every tear you shed, every sleepless night, every moment of despair, it's all being repaid, tenfold, and they feel it in their bones. They underestimated you, underestimated the force that protected you. They saw your kindness, your patience, your ability to forgive, and mistook it for weakness. How laughable. They thought a soul touched by God could be fragile. They didn't realize your strength was quiet, your power immeasurable, your endurance infinite. And now they carry the weight of their mistakes. Every moment they thought they were winning, it was just another thread in the noose they tied for themselves. They spun their web, believing it would trap you, only to find themselves entangled in their own deceit. God does not let his chosen ones fall, not for long. He allows them to stumble, to learn, to grow. But in the end, he lifts them higher than they ever imagined. And now, oh, how they squirm. They look over their shoulders, haunted by the realization that they messed with the wrong one. They pretend they've moved on, but inside, they are crumbling because they know they lost something they will never, ever find again. They weren't ready for this. They weren't ready for you to rise, to shine, to walk away without looking back. They certainly weren't ready for the divine hand that has been guiding you all along. They thought they were the masterminds, the ones in control. But the greatest irony? The entire time they were playing their little games, you were untouchable. They were competing in a game where the rules never even applied to you, because you weren't a player. You were the referee, the judge, the one holding all the cards. And now, here they are, left with the aftermath, the bitter truth that they didn't just lose you, they lost the best thing they would ever have. They lost their shot at redemption, at becoming better through knowing you. And that is a punishment far greater than anything you could have dreamed up. The best part? You didn't have to lift a single finger. Divine justice handled it all. Your role was simply to endure, to survive, to keep moving forward. And you did. Oh, how you did. Every step, every breath, every moment of resilience. It was a triumph. And now, the rewards are pouring in, while they're left choking on the bitter taste of regret. They thought they were untouchable, but in the end, they were expendable, replaceable, and now they see, clear as day, that they were never the main character in this story. You were. You always were. Every attempt to bring you down only highlighted your strength. Every act of cruelty only emphasized your grace. And their betrayal? It became the catalyst for your greatest transformation. So let them sit with their lesson. Let them replay every moment, wishing they could rewrite the past. Let them stew in regret for the rest of their lives. It's not your burden to carry anymore. You've risen above it, above them, above everything they tried to drag you into. And oh, let's not forget the weight they now carry. It's not just regret, it's humiliation, shame, the crushing realization that they were never even close to your level. They thought they could outwit you, outplay you, diminish you. But the truth, their entire existence, now revolves around the void you left. You were the lesson they were meant to learn, but instead of embracing it, they squandered their chance. And now, they've become the punchline to their own joke. God doesn't choose his people lightly. There's a reason he picked you. He saw the strength in you, the fire, the resilience. He saw someone who could endure the storm and still rise, unshaken, unbroken. They were meant to learn from you, to grow with you. But instead, they turned their backs, and in doing so, they sealed their own fate. Now, they sit in silence, haunted by memories of what they've lost. Every laugh they hear, every glimpse of happiness in others, it reminds them of you. Not because you're gone, but because you were the standard, the bar they will never reach again. They'll search, of course, chase shadows, try to replace you. But here's the thing. God doesn't mass produce his chosen ones. You are singular, unique, one of a kind, and they will never find another you. And while they unravel, you are building, growing, thriving, walking into the greatness that was always meant for you. The pain they caused, it was fuel. The doubt they planted, it became your foundation. They thought they were breaking you, but all they did was prepare you for something greater. And now, as you rise, they are stuck, trapped in the wreckage of their own making. Their greatest fear? It's not that you moved on, it's that you moved up. You became something so magnificent, so untouchable, that they can't even fathom reaching your heights. And that is their ultimate punishment. So let them talk, let them whisper, let them pretend. It doesn't matter, because you are unstoppable, unbreakable, untouchable, God's chosen one, and nothing will ever change that.